everyone. It is 10:11 at night over here when I started recording this, and I'm sorry if the British accent just all of a sudden comes out. I should actually say CL has been coming out a lot more often than he should be. Anyway, I am going to be talking I'm actually going to be showing you some new pictures. And I don't know if most of these I have actually shown you, but yeah. So I'm going to actually show you guys some brand new spanking pictures. And it's going to be entertaining, alright? Ignore that conversation that's going on over there, but and ignore at least these ones because I just printed those off because I wanted those on my wall. Anyway, here we go. Okay. Yep, I did this due to the fact that I have, what's it called again? How Did This Happen? And it is Lincoln Tara for the sake of the, the whole thing. And there's Tara in her, Ordon gear. She's obviously 17 in Hylian due to the pointy ears. So, yeah. Anyway, and also, ignore the Crimson Dragon. Ignore the Crimson Dragon. I hate saying that. Okay, this here is, Yuna Fudo. And she is like, I guess you can actually say she's like, Luna, who can see dual spirits. And she mainly gets along with the cute ones and the magicians and dragons. So, yeah. So she's got Karibo, Wing Karibo, Karibon, and Sonic Chick. Sonic Chick, she has a connection with Sonic Chick due to Yusei, her older brother. So, yeah, Sonic Chick. I actually like the way that this looks now, like, with this lighting. It looks awesome. Anyway, anywho. This is Akiko and Alika. Alika is the daughter of Akiko and Yusei. Akiko was a childhood friend of his who actually has blonde hair and lavender eyes, and therefore her childhood is the spitting image of her. And she has a little bunny, sort of bunny bear thing. I actually don't know what to call it, and ignore that. I was writing on my arm with the ink box. But yeah, all this, yeah. Anyway, and here's Talga. She is the older sister to Rowley. And you can see that she's actually a year younger than Yusei. Yusei is one of her friends and her crush, and she has a tracker right under her eye. She has a little triangle. The only reason why she got it is that she was caught after curfew. She looks up to Yusei a lot, so. And she was born in the city just like Yusei, but she only knows of the satellite because of Zero Reverse. She has a dragon's deck, and she actually found these in the trash, and she kept them, not caring that it was a Kybercorp logo. This is Kamaria, and this is Mahad, and they are brother and sister. Kamaria is actually the crush for the Pharaoh, for Yami, and also a childhood friend, just like him. And again, I freaking love how the lighting looks for everything that's like this. I don't know why. It's better. But they, like I said, they are brother and sister. Meet Aaliyah. Excuse me. Legendary Muto Prodigy is gonna go along the lines of 5Ds. She too is going to gain a signer mark. She has a signer mark, but hers is not showing because she doesn't actually know about it. And she actually has what Yugi had called the Replica Millennium Puzzle. only to find out that the spirit actually lives within it due to the fact that this piece right here, the Eye of Horus, was the real piece, whereas everything else was replicated. And she, like Yugi, would often carry her deck like off the side of her belt, off the side of her pants. She dresses just like Yugi. She has a choker, she has armbands, and she has her her bracelets. And she's got the same hair as Yugi, so she's got like maroonish red tips with black hair and blonde bangs. And she also has a very distinct figure of violet and crimson eyes. And that is really what makes her, well, yeah. Her father is Judo, who is actually the son of Yugimoto. And Melissa is her mother. Her father is Judo, obviously. And her grandfather is still alive and well. Judo and Melissa used to work for the reactor when it started. And actually, they got in a car crash. What am I saying? On their way to work. I think they were on their way to the reactor, but didn't get the time to do that. But she was left as an orphan. She, just like how Yugi lived with his grandfather, she lives with her grandfather, who is obviously Yugi. She likes to duel. She lives in New Domino with her grandfather in the new Kame game shop. And she's moved from the old Domino City. And she's the only granddaughter of the reigning king of games. This replica Millennium Puzzle, like I said, is not really a replica. It was the real thing. Well, one piece is the real thing, but it is told in the story that she often will speak to Yami or speak to Atem about everything, about anything, and she too knows Yusei. This is a character that my friend Kat and I created. I actually had to put hers up there and along with mine. This is a team effort, and my ex actually told me to call her Bat because, like, my name and Cat, so my nickname and Cat, you might as well put Bat. Boom. And there she is. But yeah, she has silver in her hair because she's been stressed out a lot. She has the traditional blue eyes, and she has a white scarf or white neckerchief or something. She has a red tank top, black shirt, black skirt, and brown wrist gloves. She has brown belt and brown boots, and she will normally just look like that. Now, this one. This one has quite a story behind it. I was listening to Nate Wants to Battle. I was listening to Hero of Our Time, and this is what I wound up coming up with. Now, this is actually one of Link's shirts. So, yeah. And you see all of this. Her hair is normal. This is Luna. This is Luna. She is the shyest girl that anyone would ever meet. And this is basically Breath of the Wild Link. So, yeah. And he's like overprotective over her. Because he's like, I don't want anyone looking at her. I don't want anyone touching her except for me. Kind of thing. And, I have to do this. Meet Zelda Melody Fishbach, or Melodiplier. This is for a YouTube story that I'm doing, a YouTuber story that I'm doing. I'm living vicariously through her because I have a crush on Chugga Conroy, and yeah, she is named Zelda because in the story her brothers are obviously Mark and Thomas, and Thomas and Mark had told their mother to actually call her Zelda, and therefore she actually will resemble Zelda, and there are times that she actually cosplayed as Zelda, but she mainly cosplays as Link. So this would be her signature. Quite literally, she will draw the Master Sword, and she will draw a Z with her name, because she will often call herself Zelda anyway, or Melody. And this is actually what they always call her, is either Mel, Melody, Melodiplier, or sometimes Mark will call her Zelda. So, yeah. Now, this had quite a story behind it. That's actually supposed to be my ex, Gagiel, And then there's my persona when literally it was just half silver hair. Yeah, there was a bit of a situation with that, and we kind of parted ways. But this was one of my favorite ones that I did, I guess, because I never did any others of Gagio, like actual pictures of Gagio. So I'm trying to make sure that nothing hits the keys on my laptop since it's leaning up against the screen. Anyway, this is actually my persona when she is caught by Orochimaru, and yeah, she's quite yeah, she is an Anbu Black Cop. She is just everything. Anyway, I'm literally like flipping over. This is one of my characters exceeds. Instead of a cat, she finds a wolf, and oh crap, I don't even remember his name that I gave him, but I know he sounds like Terra. But this is Naraka Kushinada's Exceed, and yeah, I have a lot of pictures to go through, so bear with me here. Okay. This was my persona when I had full silver hair. I used lightning as a base because of the fact that, well, yeah, that's more like me, I guess. I have kind of the attitude of lightning would kind of be like that, so yeah. This was when I was going through my semi-scene phase, when I still had my partial silver hair. I was just going through all of this, and yeah. And don't stare, yeah. Yeah, my persona was quite kitty-like. This is Link and Tara as wolves, as their wolf selves. You see that she's actually the inverted version of him. Kind of. Except for like the face. She is kind of the inverted part of Link. And this is quite a history, and especially since this is actually written in Hylian, just much like this. Yeah, this is all written in Hylian. So yeah. Now, I'm going to show you something very, very different. This is Shing. Shing is the human version of Stardust Dragon. See, the purple will like represent like the chest of Stardust, her eyes, and her hair is like Kisara. But yeah, this is Shing, the Stardust Dragon. She is basically will take human form when only around her owner, which would be Yusei, and Yusei winds up falling in love with her. Same with Ruby, the Red Eyes Black Dragon. And she actually is owned, since Red Eyes Black Dragon is obviously owned by Joey Wheeler. Joey's gonna fall for her, who's basically a tomboy. Very much a tomboy. Now, this one is hilarious. Meet Nellie Alden, or Princess Nellie Lucis Kylum. She is the twin sister to Noctis. Now, yeah, you can kind of see. Yeah, I actually blackened her eyes out because you're not going to see that one up there. Anyway, Nellie, I will explain in another video about Nellie. I will do a little information log on her. So yeah, anyway, I have two others to go through, and these are the last two that I have. Noctis, ignore this down here. Noctis is, this is Unifair, the middle child, and the eldest sister, I should say, to Shion, who is obviously her younger sister, and Zack Fair, who is her older brother. And she and Noctis actually knew each other when they were little. Again, I will do like a whole thing about these two. So, yeah. Well, mainly about her. So, yeah. Anyway, and finally, the spring ball, that since she's in college, they're both in college, actually. Noctis is actually kind of wearing his regal attire. She has black gloves to match. His white complements her dress and the purity and love that he cares for her. Her choker and her earrings are pieces of the crystal, and she wears them in order to sustain her special powers, which is warping. and summoning forth her weapon and all that. But she has this connection to Noctis through two friends of theirs, Lunafreya and Prompto. She has that special connection with him, and Lunafreya, obviously I will tell the story later, has given these two time to be together once again. And that's it. That's all my brand new pictures. This is a very long video. I am sorry that this happened. And oh my gosh, what did I do? What did I do? Guys, what did I bring back from Mexico? Anyway, I'm going to sign off there. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Thank you guys for watching, and I don't know why I'm showing that randomly, or my wig right here. But anyway, I will see you guys in another time. So later.